Yeah, my name is Emmanuel from Go African Channel. My greetings goes to all my viewers all over the world, to all my subscribers, to the good people of African communities. Like I always assure you, we are here to ensure that we uphold to all our values, to protect and to promote African cultures, traditions, and our values. Also, to ensure that we speak the truth and speak realities without sentiment. And lastly, to ensure that we promote and preach global peace, because peace is one of the fundamental things for existence. So, in recent news of the week, we saw the United States government and Israel has come together. The headline has come together to push away more than 2 million Palestinians from Gaza to East Africa. To push away more than 2 million Palestinians from Gaza to East Africa. Because of what? Because of the ongoing crisis between Palestine and Israel. Remember that the war has lasted for years. It's not a today war. The war, as at even the 6th Days War of 1967, is when Israel conquered Palestine totally and subjected them under military control. So since 1967 till this present day, Israel has been ruling and controlling the affairs of the territories of Palestinians. So what is really going on between Israel and Palestinians? They have common boundaries. They lived together. Maybe they are seeing themselves as enemies. Also, Jerusalem is at the center of the two communities, which is the Palestine and the Israel. Now, the Palestinians has two territories. Palestine is not yet a country, but they are a group of people that is fighting for freedom, independence, so that the world can recognize them and proclaim them as an independent state. Though that in 2024 they won some votes in the United Nations, because 143 out of the 193 United Nations voted them. So they have gotten a seat in the United Nations. They have been recognized. Though that the United States and the UK and most European countries is still objecting. They did not recognize them. So the Palestine has two territories only, which is the Gaza and the West Bank. You understand? Now, then the Jerusalem being the center of Palestine and Israel, it serves as capital both for Israel and both for Palestinians, because the eastern part of Jerusalem is mostly dominated by the Palestinians, while the western part of Jerusalem is mostly dominated by the Israel. Now the Palestine is projecting to use the eastern part as their own capital, but Israel said no, they don't want them. They just want to drive them away entirely. They don't want to live with them, and that is why the war has kept on until this last war that broke in 7th October 2023, which the world, the international court and the international organizations saw as a genocide, because it's one of the deadliest war that has happened in this 21st century. Even up to today, there is still a lot of killings, bombing, destructions. So many refugees, so many Palestinians are displaced. And Israel has taken over both Gaza, and that is why the only initiative that the United States government can come up with in the leadership of Donald Trump is to to evacuate the whole Palestinians out of the territory so that they can come to Africa and settle. Africa, wake up. Africa, wake up. Africa, wake up. If I will advise the Eastern Africans, I will tell you to reject such offer because it's not healthy for Africans. It's not favorable to us. We are still a developing countries. We are still a developing country. We are still struggling with a lot of things. Back in civilization,